A kind woman took in a beggar woman who was on the verge of starvation, but while cleaning the beggar's body, she noticed something on the back of her neck. There was a lotus-shaped birthmark identical to her own daughter's. Her daughter had been married off 10 years ago and they had not met once since. They had only stayed in contact through letters. The woman quickly retrieved the most recent letter her daughter had sent. After careful comparison, the handwriting was indeed her daughter's. But the woman lying in the bed had clearly been wandering homeless for years. She broke into a cold sweat. Someone must have taken her daughter's place and married into the royal household. That person had also been forging her daughter's handwriting and sending letters for 10 years. She immediately sent a trusted guard to bring the princess back by any means necessary. Soon after, the princess arrived at the family home with a group of attendants. The woman studied her face. The resemblance was there, but something felt completely different. The beggar woman, covered in wounds, felt far more familiar and close to her heart. The fake princess then approached and acted coyly, grabbing the woman's hand. But the woman noticed the calculation and scheming hidden behind her eyes. Her daughter's eyes had always held only pure kindness and innocence. The woman then calmly asked to see the birthmark on the back of her neck. The fake princess confidently removed her outer garment and exposed the lotus mark. But the woman saw through it immediately. The color was unnatural. It had clearly been sewn in with needles and artificially aged afterward. It looked nothing like her daughter's deep and natural birthmark. The woman said nothing and chose not to expose her on the spot. Instead, she invited her to stay for dinner and had her favorite childhood dishes prepared. At the table, the woman served her a special dish and casually asked if she remembered its origin. The fake princess answered without hesitation, claiming the dish name came from a famous line of ancient poetry. The woman nodded and praised her on the surface, but inside, she had gone completely cold. That dish had been created by her and her daughter to express longing for her husband away at war. The name came from that memory, not from any poem. Every last truth was now clear. However, the woman did not move to expose her yet. Instead, the next day she publicly gifted the impostor 3 highly profitable shops. The fake princess was overjoyed and completely taken in by the gesture. She began acting arrogantly throughout the household. She ordered all the orchids replaced simply because they did not look lively enough. She punished a maid to kneel in the courtyard for an hour over tea that was slightly too hot. Her eyes were filled with greed for the family's entire fortune. But the woman was deliberately building her up. The higher she stood, the harder she would fall. One day, a maid informed the fake princess that a priceless surprise awaited her in the side courtyard. The fake princess followed eagerly, expecting some rare treasure. But when she pushed open the old wooden door, a foul stench hit her face. The next second she was shoved inside by the maid. When she saw who was lying on the bed, she stumbled backward in terror. At that moment, the woman appeared before her like a descending force. She grabbed the fake princess by the hair and hurled her back onto the bed. The fake princess collapsed to the ground, completely out of her mind with fear.